All right, we are live. Let's kick off our second session of Uvenyomi versus the whole damn world, which I think is the only appropriate title for this campaign so far, Chris. Chris, if you'd be so kind, would you give us a refresher of what happened last time? Start the session with inspiration.
Certainly. Our journey last time started in the town of Hawksroost and ended surrounded by dragons. Uh, to start off, Uvenyomi, an Oni paladin following Onum the Allfather, came to the town of Hawksroost, the frontier town, who had need of a certain blade, Diren's Blade, a holy artifact of Ilmater. She was sent, after some briefing, she was sent out to discover the location of this, bringing her to her first stop at Oriel's house, as well as the house of her granddaughter Solaris, as well as their shop. Uvenyomi used some might say unethical, some also might say unorthodox tactics to get the information she needed from Oriel, the grandmother, as in she sat in Oriel's house and refused to leave until she got it. But she got it, and in addition to taking with her the information she needed, a young, fresh-faced Solaris, very clearly biting at the chance for an adventure, probably would have run off on her own if she never got the chance, decided to follow. The journey took us for most of a day through the forest, through a storm that greatly diminished her phoenix mount, causing her to excuse it from service. Pressing on further, we discovered one Ashurbanipal who needed help turning over his carriage. Finally, making our way into the city, we met the mythical hag Jenny Greenteeth, as well as her cohorts Kiko or Ki what is it, Kiko Kiji? Or is it something else? But almost like that. Uh, as well as another one who we didn't get the name of, and who also did not join in the combats, as Uvenyomi swore vengeance upon, what's her name? Jenny Greenteeth, as the last time the two of them met. Jenny tried to feed her soup made from a human, and she vowed that the next time she would see Jenny, she would kill her. She is currently making good on that threat, and that has led her into a situation where Jenny has twinned a shape change in order to create two adult dragons. She has also killed several horrible, horrible catoblepuses in the Wall of Force Pit of Death.
That is an incredibly accurate summation. Your time in the Thunderdome with the, what was it, five? Six Catoblepuses? Was definitely
I think it was four, but then six, or but then two more were sent in by
that's right.
Vortex Warp.
That's right. Your time within the Thunderdome has been very profitable for you in terms of the action economy here. You've had a number of your resources expended so far. A couple of heal spells, a couple of level 8 slots, as well as you've managed to deal with all of these ads. And the Coven, though, remains unbroken. As you can see, these two tremendous dragons rearing before you, one black, one green, as the shape change spell takes its effect. Unless you have any questions about the current state of play, I think that will bring us right back into initiative, and I suggest you come out swinging.
Oh, I intend to.
Beautifully said. So, as the green dragon rears before you, Jenny Greenteeth's voice cackling out through the teeth of the beast, you can see, their forms swell with power here. First and foremost, that is going to bring us to the end of Jenny Greenteeth's turn, and back to yours, Uvanomi. You have the initiative for the moment.
Uvenyomi is going to use her hasted action to disengage. She is going to back all the way up to a spot I've complete or conveniently pre-measured that's outside of both their counterspell distances.
Mm-hmm.
As she raises her hands with her last third level slots, she is going to attempt. Now, if I dispel Jenny, or if I manage to dispel one of the dragons, would it dispel both of them, or would I have to dispel the shape change itself?
Double checking the wording on the spell magic. I'm pretty sure that you can target a magical effect. Yeah, one creature, object, or magical effect. So if you want to target the shape change, that's perfectly reasonable. But I'll just tell you, it'd be a lot cooler if you fought two dragons.
It would be a lot cooler, but I don't think I have, the hit points for it.
a shot. Let's see your dispel roll here. Looking for a DC 19 wisdom check.
All right. DC 19. Let's see. She is going to swell up with arcane energy as she utters out a prayer to Anam, basically saying that her enemies of the presence have assumed the form of her ancient enemies, and she requires help to defeat her ancient enemies.
Let us see if Father Anam answers your call here, or whether this is written in prophecy as well.
See here. Wisdom. With the 16, that's not enough. However, she has more blessings than just Anam's. As she calls upon Heart Killer's blessing, she's going to use a lucky point to reroll that.
Go for it.
Here, wisdom. That is a 14. I would use another lucky point. 18, not quite enough. I will use my last lucky point. 26, as I burn all of Heart Killer's blessings.
Very good. As the divine radiance surges out from you, you see their forms, having so recently swelled, begin to reduce in size yet again as the wings spring back into the malleable flesh of their hag bodies. You see once again Ginny Greenteeth and Baba Osaga looking toward you. A mounting look of frustration on Ginny Greenteeth's face, one of pure fear upon Baba Osaga's. However, Greenteeth looks toward you and says,
"Girl, I've been doing this a lot longer than you. And the magics of a coven run deeper than any god you serve."
That's going to be your action. What next?
Uvenyomi is going to, let's see, she used her hasted action to disengage. It took 70 feet of movement to get here. She is going to rear closer as she readies herself for more barrages of magic.
You got it. Baba Osaga here is going to look toward you and say,
"Let's see how you like your own form changed in that case."
Go ahead and give me a wisdom save as she takes a living toad from one of her component pouches and bites one of the legs off of the squiggling creature. With the 20, you just resist the spell save of the Coven's DC here. You can feel for a moment your own form beginning to shift, beginning to change, yet instead you are unaffected by the polymorph spell here. Give me just a second here, because you fucked all my plans up. Let me look at their spell list real quick.
In my defense, I literally don't think I have enough HP to tank that much health worth of Dragon's Breath.
Probably not. Probably not. Let me check how many sorcery points she has left. I'm tempted. I'm really tempted. It's poor sportsmanship, but I'm really tempted as a DM to just be like, yeah, well, she does it again. One moment. Two seconds. Very good. Having resisted the polymorph here. Let's see. Looking at the 112. Yeah, I think that's the stuff. Very good. It's dragons today, Chris. It really is, I promise you. As Ginny Greenteeth looks toward you, you having resisted the polymorph and dispelled the transformation, you see her neck twist at an inhuman angle as her jaw begins to clench, and she says,
"You have tricks, girlie. You don't like scales. You don't like servitude. Well, let me show you a bit of both at once."
As she raises her claw to the sky above you, you see a rift begin to form upon the field as she says,
"Glorian Kithsanas! A bargain struck, and ye shall serve when I call."
You see the sky begin to open up as a tremendous blue dragon descends from the clouds toward you, crackling with lightning. Give me just a second here to double check my own spells. So, go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw as this ancient dragon appears upon the field.
A wisdom save, that's a 27.
27 saves. You draw upon that reserve of steely willpower that you possess. You are not frightened of the creature. You see as the dragon descends toward you, still 60 feet in the air, as it scours the land beneath it. Go ahead and give me a dexterity save against Jenny's spell
I
save.
lost you if you were talking.
Sorry, one more time?
All right, 20. Let's see here. I do have advantage on this thanks to haste. It's in 13. Or Uvenyomi is going to try and absorb elements, presumably, figuring out that it doesn't work. Or I don't know if what does work, but I'm going to absorb elements. But metagaming, or not metagaming, meta-wise, I think I figured out what's happening, but she would try to absorb elements anyways. Ooh, go ahead and... Oh, go ahead. Yeah, okay. It's not what I thought it was then. As she will take 9 points of lightning. Oops. Uvenyomi just looks, she ignores the voice for now, looking to Jenny Greenteeth as she calls out, "Are we summoning friends now? Is that what we're doing?" As she raises a single feather. "Zariel, I call upon your power one more time. Help me defeat mine enemy and fulfill your promise," as she is going to use the feather Zariel gave her to use or what's it called? I'm trying to think of what it's called. Planar summon. Oh wait, planar ally. I'd be happy to post the description of that item if you'd like. No, this is a special item from the end of Baldur's Gate. Here. Sorry, I gotta find it. It's tucked away in my logs. As I here. Do.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Hope she dies before you kill her.
That's what I told her.
Sorry, give me just a sec. Let's see. This feather can cast Planar Ally as an action, calling Lulu and Zariel only, after which the feather dissolves into a ray of sunlight. If the two are called to aid the characters, they do so for up to 1 hour with no payment in return. As in, yes. Oh, it's a solar. It's because it's Rasdeen, sorry. She rolls into initiative on her own accord. All right. My turn is not quite over, by the way. I'm still hasted. Oh, sorry. I didn't know that's what you were saying. As she is going to, how far in the air is this ancient dragon? You said. Perfect. In that case, I shall approach Jenny Greenteeth directly as I move to strike at her with my Kanabo. Ignore the booming blade damage here. That's a 30 to hit for 10 bludgeoning. And I'm going to smite the god. That's true. That's a 10, which I believe breaks on a mirror image. End of turn. But okay. No, go ahead. Interesting. Is it the barred version or is it the complete box version? Okay. Uh, yeah, I'll roll the d20. I didn't roll the hit. Yeah. Oh, okay. So I guess I should still roll if I crit fail, right? Because it has an AC of its own. It's an AC I basically can't miss, but it's an AC of its own. Right, but I still have to, I still have to attack it. If I crit fail, it doesn't shatter, right? Right, but okay. As she breaks a mirror image. Yeah, I doubt I'd have to crit fail, I believe, but I will still do it. All right. Intelligence save. Ooh la la. 16. I will. Oh wait, no, I already used my reaction. I used my reaction to opportunity attack. All right. Are you commanding or are you controlling her, or should I? Uh, she was commanded to kill her enemy. You can read that however you want. Uvenyomi looks between the beer hag and Jenny Greenteeth as she calls out to the beer hag. You're not my target. This isn't your fight. Now, go ahead. Rip, I can hear you. I could hear you. Right. She looks upon Jenny and she looks to the angel and she brings up her staff. She has been encased in a force cage, but she will make it the safest cage she's ever been in as she slams down her staff using the last six of her charges. Let me roll a d20 first of all to see if the staff is consumed. Not consumed, but all of the charges are spent as I drop what's it called, a globe of invulnerability on myself. Yes, that is a sixth level. Yes, as long as they are base level six or higher. If they're upcast, they have no effects. Uh, uh, as I look for this throwdown, she is going to go ahead and quicken a. Yeah, let's go ahead and quicken a. I don't have to quicken anything here. I'm going to use my last second level slot to come. Or oh wait, no, that's an action too. Fuck. All right, I guess I will. I will quicken a Toll the Dead on this beer hag. I need her to give me a Wisdom save. Wow. Yeah, that'll succeed. That's the end of my turn. All right. All right. I'm inside my death cage. I guess all I can really do here is try and break the coven as I target this beer hag with a Toll the Dead. This yes, yeah, this is bar shaped. Need a wisdom save. Yes, the boyer hag. My God. Uh, yeah. End of turn. All right. 20 passes. Intelligence noted. 4. All right. I look back. I know that I literally can't leave at this point. Will you please post the text of that spell? Oh wait, no, you have to be able to leave it via magic. Right. Gotcha. Right. Well, I have 0 teleportation. As I will instead do what I can do. I'm gonna dispel Jenny Greenteeth. If I dispel her, that should end the both the draconic transformation on her as well as the illusory dragon, right? Okay. In that case, she would look around. Yep. All right. I will go ahead and use one of my last tricks as I use a hanging with the hags to get advantage on this. However, some point down the line, you can give me disadvantage on a d20 roll during this adventure. As all right, that's a 23. God damn. Oh, 6d6. I thought they were gonna say 66. No, that'll be it. Okay. All right. All right. Interesting. She reaches out with her last slots of a proper level, fifth level slot. She is going to attempt to. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Yeah, she has to. She is going to attempt to dispel this. Not the force cage. I can't dispel the force cage. I'm going to try and dispel the Balor. EC 17. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I gotta make another slot. I'm gonna turn 2 sorcery points into yeah, I'm gonna do wait, no. Let me check the wording on something. Okay, shit, I can't make third level slots. Pretty badly. I'm down to third, first, and seconds. Let's see how small are these bars? Would a small creature be able to squeeze through them? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, let's do that. I am going to go ahead and cast Reduce on myself. Yes, it would. Yes, yes, it is. Uh, she is going to try and push her way through. Okay, I will use Inspiration, which I should. Yeah. Yeah, 18 as I pull myself out, taking an opportunity attack from the Baylor if that's something that happens. And she's going to go this way. Damn, that'll hit. Uvenyomi would be knocked unconscious. However, she is going to use her she is going to use her absorb elements to make that a non-lethal hit, but just barely. Hold on, I'm not done. I have a lot of speed and I need to get out of here. As she whispers to the voice that's been helping her, get the child, please. I'll meet you wherever I can. I don't know if she knows that she's there. Uvenyomi looks to Jenny. Well, this has been an interesting spar, and unfortunately I was unable to keep one of my promises. But the next time I meet you, there will be no recourse. As she will depart into the trees using a hasted action to dash the fuck away 160 feet, disappearing into the tree line. Yep. Uh, yes. You're concerning me with the way you're saying that. I do. I have 7. All right. With her first check, she is going to uncork a potion of Cloud Giant Strength, downing it as she takes her Kanabo and slams it into a tall oak tree, attempting to bring it down in her path. Oh, it's flying. She in that case, let's see here. She is going to attempt. Let's see here. Yes. She is going to attempt to find a path through that is faster on foot than it would be to fly as it goes through some dense foliage. So I guess perception. All right, perception. 30. My next move. Let's see here. I check my spells. I think my next move would be. I'm going to try and use athletics to, once it lands within distance of me, I'm going to try and throw it prone and keep running. All right. Obviously, I would drop reduce before doing this, so I'm not at disadvantage. Yeah, definitely. 25. Does. Wait, hold on. Let me check something real quick. 27. It does. Wait, yeah, 27 plus. Yep. Wait, 27 is plus 8. Let's see. My next move is going to be trying. So I can't repeat this check multiple times, right? All right. I am going to attempt to. Let's see here. Yes, I'm going to attempt to use survival to navigate the thick woods and lose it. All right. Yes, survival 28. Let's see. My next one. My next one is going to be I am going to serpentine and I am going to attempt to use a divine sense at the right moments in order to in order to catch his sense and move in a way that blocks him from being able to directly attack me. All right, wisdom. When not 20. Indeed. Before we go on, I want to calculate how much damage I took, so that's 20 seconds. That sounds about right, but she's at 5 hit points right now, as she is going to use all of her lay on hands for, 10. It's not nothing. She gathers her strength and she is going to dive through the wildlands of Thar in order to find Solaris, the person who she promised to come back for. All right. She is going to look at the map. This person said that they would take her to a safe place. They probably know the area too. She thinks the map where she needs to go might lead her closer to where she needs to pick up the scent. Thank God Uvenyomi's mom taught her how to forage for berries. That's a 28, right? All right. She will follow her intuition as she goes to navigate wounded and bloody through the harsh wilderness of Thar. She does not want to rest out in the open. She will press on, trying to get into the foothills so that she can finally take a moment to collect herself. If I was still fighting dragons this time, I'd already be dead. It literally does not matter if I roll 20s. The damage, even with all successes on saves, would have killed me. All right, agreeable. As she does so, she knows that getting killed in this way will likely not be good. So she's going to use all of her remaining slots to heal herself. I'm going to go ahead and second level cure wounds myself. That's 10 back. Going to go ahead and drop 2 first level, or actually I'll save those for now. 10, 25 is fine. And she is going to make her way forward with that survival check. Magically, let's see here. Magically, she knows that she would be at least somewhat safe from scrying, given her impressive wisdom save, and given that they don't have associated objects of hers. So she will instead opt for to try and do physically, as she is going to make her way through. Every few steps, she will walk backwards. She will actually take her boots off and tie them to the backs of her feet so that it looks like her footprints are going backwards. And she will change that every 15 minutes or so to make trying to find her maddening. All right. Survival is like seal my trail 26. And then that constitution save 26 as well. She is an experienced warrior. Indeed. That's how. That makes sense. A wisdom save. 24. Uvenyomi would be thinking about her brother, how much she loved spending time with him as a child before she was forced to kill him, how they used to they used to swear oaths to each other and pretend in the palace gardens, swearing that they would always have each other's backs and each other's swords. As she would pause momentarily, pulling out her brother's sword, she looks it over and she takes some mud and she draws the symbol of Onum on it as she puts it back in her backpack, determined once again to finish what she started. All right. Well, given that this is the marked entry point, does it look like there's signs of rockfall here? Or does it look like these boulders have simply always been here, or at least as long as the earth would tell? Right? Survive. 13. All right. Well, there's that. I know that this is a way in, so The first and most likely adventurer test, she pulls out her 10-foot pole, extending it as she gives the boulders, each of them she's going to give a poke. Investigation check. 9. This seems like an appropriate moment. She sits down, her bones aching, her body wishing that it could go to sleep, but she sits down and she begins to meditate as she's going to start ritually casting divination. Or let me read the she says, I seek a way forward. I have not much more time. I seek Diron's blade, and I seek to find the end of this road. I seek to fulfill my promises. With that, she closes her eyes and she is going to basically platform 9 3/4 run at the boulder. All right. Is this one strength instead of intelligence? Gotcha. She's investigating with her head. It's the same thing. Oh wait, no, it's not. That's more. Yeah. As she has a -1 intelligence, she's gonna rely on blind luck. Let's see. This is a 6, not a 4. So it's going to be an 11. 18. 10. Oops, it got fully hit. Is this the final boss? I'm gonna get killed by rocks. He knows she can't stay like this. All right. 25. Let's see. She has no spell energy left to help her. All she can do at this point is try and take the short rest. Okay. As I check my rituals, no. She would simply be quiet as she waits for the short rest, be saving her oxygen. That's fine. Perception. Oh, I'm on spells. 16. Yep. Yes. 120 feet. All right. 16. Fuck. Fusion. Lovely. I'm not instantly dead. Yeah. Okay, but you know it would be embarrassing if I die to a single cataplepus, right? 18. All right. I have advantage on this, thanks to being essentially a Duergar. 27. Fuck. I don't think it matters, but okay. 27. Fuck. Yeah. All right. One failure. Two failures. That's oh. Your last thoughts are just a simple word. Sorry. The first thing Uvenyomi does is look to see if her own corpse is below her. As she stands up, the first words out of her mouth as she looks to Stellaris, she says, I suppose I fulfilled my promise in not the way I expected. Uvenyomi looks to she looks to Solaris. She looks to the hag, I assume, the beautiful yet clawed woman as she stands up. Why did you do it? Why did you come back for me? She nods as she looks to Kijo. As she stands to her feet, she would go over to Solaris and she says, seems like you've learned the greatest lesson of an adventurer, that of loss. She looks to Solaris one more time. And it is that reason that we must continue. Despite all loss, despite all hardships, we must forge forward because that's what adventure is. It is not glamour, it is not power, it is not saving the world. It is doing what we need to do. With that, she lifts the she would look to see if she still has the katana, her brother's katana. She takes it. By the way, we're not on the map if it matters. She would take it, dipping it into the clear water of this cave, seeing the portal before her, as she would, in Koskorin, say a prayer to Anum, and then, in a somewhat quieter voice, she would say a prayer to Ilmater. Prayer to Anum is it is essentially swearing fealty in life, in death, in education, in ignorance. However, the prayer to Ilmater is no swearing of fealty or promise of loyalty. It is a simple it is a simple thanks. Thanks for a debt she could never repay. She looks at the portal, she looks at the line of stepping stones before that, and she looks to them. We should. It looks like we'll be safe in here. It's blessed by Almada. You may rest, and we will depart back for Hawk's Roost as soon as we can. But I have a job to finish, and as long as I breathe, I will rip my body apart. I will push with every dying breath until that sword sits upon the altar of Hawk's Roost and the festival continues. All right. Fuck. Wow. The fucking I was feeling it until the fucking Baylor showed up. Then immediately my brain just said, "Nope, nope, this is not a winnable fight." Yeah. Uvenyomi only has 100 health, and she's used all of her heals. Unfortunately, she is in the end only human. All right. Oh, good. Nah. Oh, I'm just holding down the button, grinning like an idiot. That that wasn't that wasn't the most glorious. That wasn't fucking Alexis killing a dragon sort of glorious, but I feel like that was the most like story accurate thing that could possibly happen to Uvenyomi. That is like straight up out of a fucking samurai movie or samurai story. That was fucking awesome. You want to play some Fortnite, or are you about done for now? Okay. I'm no that shit was heavy. It wasn't like tragic. It wasn't tragic, but it was fucking heavy. You mean next session after I get a long rest? We broke her coven, didn't we? Get that motherfucker. Get her while she's weak. Get her while she's vulnerable. Show her that you don't fuck with Uvenyomi. That the last session, that opening to the fight, that absolutely sealed it. Those fucking those cataplepuses all getting their attacks off immediately really fucked it up. All right.
Oh fuck! I don't know for how fucking long, but my audio input capture has been desynchronized with my mute key. So there's gonna be one fucked up recording, but
Oh well.